Hey folks, how's it going? This is Iron Seagull here, back with another Sims info/thoughts video. So today we're going to talk more about Jungle Adventure, as well as something I forgot to talk about in a previous video, where I think we have a very possible release window for the next expansion pack. So since it's playing on screen right now, what we got with Jungle Adventure was a second trailer that goes into more detail about Selva Dorada. Most of the stuff we already saw in the live stream on Twitch last week, but it's kind of cool to see it in a more cinematic format, I guess you could say. It's pretty entertaining. I highly recommend watching the original version with the narrator and everything. Yeah, it was pretty funny there. He was like, "Ooh, a machete." And it actually does answer one of my lingering questions about this pack, was how do you get the machete? And yep, you just buy it from the marketplace. And it's machete time, as Kara hacks away at all of the vines because Sean was unsuccessful in just using his hands. And there you have a first look at the natural pool. We already got those with Get Together. It doesn't sound like they're any different. I was hoping there'd be ones with special properties like restoring a bit of energy or hygiene. I figured if that was the case, then the narrator probably would have mentioned that too. And here we see a sim dying of electrocution, although I'm not 100% sure if it's from him trying to get through a force field and failing, or if it's from some kind of electrical bugs, because it looks like something is flying around him and then it touches him and then he dies. And then we get a look at the temple, which there will be an in-depth live stream on it this Friday, February 23rd at 11 AM Pacific Standard Time. And this looks really cool. We have like a switch here that's doing some things, and then, oh no, spiders and arrows that are poisonous. And then we see Kara filling a bowl to, I guess, help open a door, as well as talk to a statue. That's a bit different from World Adventures, which is good. It's not just the exact same traps and obstacles reused from that expansion pack. And here they're showing that the rooms change each time that you come back, so that's really cool. It does give a reason to come back to Selva Dorada instead of it just being like, oh, you come here once and then you're bored afterwards and then have no reason to come back. So yeah, it should be interesting to come here multiple times. And then you can see the skeleton being happy for our two explorers, and it looks like the skeleton's actually coming back with them. And I'm so glad that the crystals have an actual use now besides just being there looking pretty. Between the flowers being used for laundry additives and now this, I'm really glad that the base game collectibles are becoming useful. And yeah, it's pretty funny to see the skeleton doing the new dances there. And then we got some insect repellent in action, and oh man, the marketplace looks really nice. I can't wait to explore this world for myself. And since they do mention the quiz at the end, I'll bring up the results that I got. So I got, I am an academic. You just love yourself some sim history and prehistory. There's so much material culture out there just waiting to be analyzed, and you have to be the one to do it. Who knows, maybe you'll be the next Howard Carter. And I'm not too surprised that I got this, especially since I am pretty analytical. And I avoided the answers that were very, like, just jumping in head first, because that's not me either. I like to actually think before I do stuff. And now about that expansion pack release date. So we gotta take a look back at what may possibly be a leaked list of the console releases for the next year, because there's this very oddly massive gap between August and November where there's just nothing at all being released on console, except for maybe spooky stuff. I think that is going to be moved up. That was probably a mistake. But if this ends up being real, why such a massive gap? Well, I think that's to make way for the release of a new expansion pack on PC. Looking at this release schedule, then it could be released in September or October, which thankfully is a little bit earlier than when we got Cats and Dogs in November, and same with City Living the year before that. So even if it's not like much earlier than before, at least it is a little bit. And the less time that our sanity is drained waiting for the next expansion pack, the better. And like I said in the previous video, while I could imagine them just screwing with us and throwing a curveball expansion like Get Together, I'm really hoping for the love of plumb bobs, that it's finally going to be seasons. And there should be a game update coming out this Thursday that will prepare the game for Jungle Adventure. So hopefully there will also be a little code leak that could hint at seasons, like how cats and dogs were leaked way ahead of the game's announcement. I think it was like half a year or so. It's pretty crazy. And that wraps up another Sims info/thoughts video. So let me know in the comment section below if the new trailer for Jungle Adventure has made you more or less excited for that game pack. And what month do you think that the next expansion pack will be out, and what do you think it will contain? I will talk to you all later, and have a great day! Thanks for watching!